good? This is AHMIR. You now have it locked. Keep it locked to IamJasonLee.com.
Well, AHMIR came about. This is like your story, man.
This is my story. I'm gonna tell my story, right? So AHMIR came about in the city of Boston. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Jones and Big Mike had known each other for a little bit, and they just happened to see each other all the time at different venues, performing as solo artists. And so, you know, every time they went out, Leon would say, "Oh, Big Mike's, let me see what this cat's up to. Let me see what he's doing." Same thing Big Mike would do, and they eventually, you know, they met and discovered that they shared the same vision to start a group one day. You know, they enjoyed the aspects of brotherhood, camaraderie, and harmony, and so they decided to go into a group situation. Started off that by posting up some flyers around the city, you know, saying we're looking to start a group. And KC, who's originally from Rochester, was living in New Hampshire at the time. He just came down to Boston, answered the flyer immediately.
That's right.
He came in that audition, he sang and, you know, did his thing. Beautiful, high, falsetto voice. Wish I had it, don't. But he definitely did his thing, and Big Mike happened to catch me performing at a show and invited me down to check out the group and to see if it would be something I'd like to be a part of. And man, it's been a crazy ride ever since.
Well, we used to be called One Love, and with the trademark the name, we found out like everybody under the sun had the same name. So we just went and did a brainstorming session. Somebody came up with the name AHMIR. We all liked it. We all agreed upon it. It's Arabic and it means prince. So we like to, you know, call ourselves the new prince of R&B / pop. You know, so that's where AHMIR came from.
We were looking for a new way to introduce our brand and our music to the world, and you know, we're doing a good job doing, you know, shows and, you know, and traveling. But once YouTube started getting hot, you know, people started getting signed off of YouTube, and, you know, people started going viral. We were like, hey, we got to tap into this market, man, just to, you know, to see how we can use it as a vehicle for our own success. So that's what we did. You know, a lot of people's story is that they started posting on YouTube just for the heck of it, and, you know, something happened beyond their control, but we really went in with the direct intent to having the type of impact that we had. Like, we wanted to go in and be a sensation and to cause a stir, you know, in the YouTube community. I think that's what we're able to do by doing, you know, popular covers and just twisting them our own way.
I think it's a combination of things. One, I think in order to get what we call to tap into the message bubble of what's going on, you have to choose a song that's clearly popular, that people will be searching for. And as a byproduct of people searching for that song, they will hopefully come across a rendition of the song where we breathe a different life into it. So we'll almost approach the song as if we wrote it. Like, what energy would we bring to this song? So I think a lot of people, you know, do covers on YouTube, but we try to bring our musicianship and our skill set, you know, to the song. I think also, you know, you just look for songs that really move you. You know, when a song, you know, grabs one of us, it's like I don't care if it gets 2 views or if it gets, you know what I'm saying, 1 million views. Like, this song is so powerful that, you know, this is something that we like to breathe a different energy into, and we think we can, you know, breathe a totally different energy into it than whoever the artist that released it. And, you know, we try to just go ahead and do our thing.
I like Michael Jackson, Boyz II Men, Carl Thomas, Donny Hathaway. Some of my influences.
Yeah, I too like Michael Jackson, Boyz II Men, Philly cat. I mean, no cat out of Philly come out of there and not like Boyz II Men and not wanting to be in the group. So definitely D'Angelo, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Justin Timberlake. I mean, there's too many. Usher, Chris Brown. I can go on for hours about this.
Appropriately, you know, here, but I'm all about Prince. Like, that is my #1 musical idol. I'm a big Tank fan. Also, I'm also Joe fan. Usher, and I'm Justin Timberlake also.
Myself, I'm a big fan of Boyz II Men. Like saying, I think we're all kind of inspired by Boyz II Men. Any four-man acapella vocal pop group, probably has inspired us in some way. I love Brian McKnight because he's a great writer, and that's really what I love to do. I love to write, and so writers like himself and Neo are who inspired me.
We've been signed under our label Robbins Entertainment for a little over 2 years now, and ever since then,
Shout out to Robbins.
The goal was to get a single out, and so over the last couple of years we've sifted through endless amounts of songs that we could demo and potentially use for our single, and we finally came across War. We tried it out, we demoed it, sent it back maybe 50 times for revisions and for edits, but we finally were able to lock on to something that we enjoyed, and we love the message of it, and something that the label enjoyed as well. And man, this is a dream come true for us to finally have a single out.
Well, I think what differentiates us from a group like Day 26 is they were put together through a process by which they had no control.
The machine.
A machine, actually. Exactly. So ours was much more intentional, much more deliberate, and we actually got to choose, each other. And I think that music over time really chose. I know that sounds weird, but music kind of chose us, because like we were just having jam session, like the energy of each person and the musicality of each person came together in such a dynamic way that it just made sense to really push that forward with a brand and with a clear vision. Wow, that's a good question.
Most challenging thing is you're not in charge. No one's in charge. I mean, I know some groups have somebody who's in charge, but when you're a soloist, you make all your own decisions. All your failures are your fault. And it's just a whole different beast when you work with other people. Everybody's responsible for the success and or failure of everybody else, first of all. Second of all, you have to make decisions together. You have to learn how to deal with, it's like being in a family. Brothers and sisters argue and fight. So I think that was the most challenging. I think we've gotten a lot better at it now as we've grown as brothers and as musicians, and grown to know each other's personalities. So that's probably the biggest challenge, just dealing with 4 other personalities and mindsets. And the best thing about it is probably that same thing. Dealing with other people's personalities and mindsets. It teaches you a lot about yourself, and it teaches you a lot about how to deal with not only your family and your brothers, but the rest of the world at large. So you can take a lot from the experience. Both, what appears to be negative in plain sight is actually, something that you can learn from and take into the world.
I think it's rather rewarding also to see. Like, there are times where we'll have a song in front of us, and like there's just a healthy competition. So like, Jones might say, I really, I'm feeling that verse. Sangsy might be feeling it also. So you have 2 people with same words, right? But a totally different approach to that verse and to that song. And then we have like sing-offs. It's like, well, get in the pool if you got 20, 30 minutes. Let's see, what you breathe into it. So I think that's really rewarding. And just saying that our dreams are becoming a reality. And it's not just my fault. It's a byproduct of 4 people coming together with shared vision, with shared responsibility, and really working, tirelessly you know what I'm saying, to see the vision become a reality.
Work. It's hard, but it's fair.
I'd say it'll work if you work it. I think a lot of people work just to get signed. It's like their work ethic like dissipates once they get signed. It's like, dude,
that's when the work starts.
Yeah, that's when it starts. And I think you gotta have thick skin. Stand on the mountain of no's for one yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's real. That's just real talk. Like, people who could help you probably won't. You know, and you gotta have thick skin to be able to say, you know what? If you won't, then I will, and I'll find a way to kind of get it done. So if the door's not open, find a window that's not open. If the window's not open, then break something. But get yourself into the, you know what I'm saying, in the industry, and don't take no for an answer.
No one will work harder for you than you will work for yourself. Word.
And stay grinding. A lot of people get a little bit of success, and all of a sudden, like, I'm good, and then they fall off. You never hear from them again. So stay grinding.
Yeah. Second, we just want to thank y'all for tuning in, getting to know us a little bit, allowing us to share ourselves with y'all. Make sure y'all check us out on Twitter, you know, /AHMIR. What's it, pound? Is that how it's pound? AHMIR, hashtag, excuse me. So Twitter, Facebook, you can just search AHMIR AHMIR. YouTube is our home. You can search AHMIR on YouTube or go to the AHMIR channel, youtube.com/AHMIR. You can see our over 200 videos and blogs and such like that.
Instagram. We're new on Instagram. Check it out. Lots of pictures.
MySpace.
AHMIR Music.
Yeah, I took it to MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah, still on there too.
And just overall, just thank y'all so much for all of your love, all of your support. We got some heat coming, so keep it locked in. Make sure you keep it locked right here on I'mJasonLee.com. Peace.